Thank you, Yamaguchi-san, for your kind introduction. Okay, so let me start my presentation. Xin good morning. This is Hiroshi Takahashi of Global Environmental Center Foundation, and we are an implementing organization for a financing program of JCM model project. I'd like to express my deep gratitude to have this opportunity, and I'm willing to talk about outline of this scheme and some key points for the model project. This is the basic policy for JCM model project. It is based on Japan's strategy for overseas expansion in the environmental field and 2025 strategy for overseas expansion of infrastructure system, both decided by Ministry of Environment Japan. So JCM model project support financing for diffusion of advanced decarbonizing technologies and partner countries' infrastructure, as well as implementation of mitigation action. These are the requirements for JCM model project. Main points are as follows. Reduce energy-related carbon dioxide emission with leading decarbonizing technologies in partner countries, and contribute to achieving Japan's greenhouse gas emission reduction target through the JCM, and also contribute to the sustainable development in partner countries. The reduction of greenhouse gas emission can be quantitatively calculated and verified for issuing JCM credit. This is the timeline of the model project for this fiscal year. We opened call for the proposal from 7th April and closed the call in the beginning of September, about 2 months earlier from we originally planned, as we received many excellent proposals and the budget expired as the result of the selection. We announced the result of the first selection for 9 projects on 29th June, also announced the result of the second selection for 19 projects on 27th September. From here, I will refer some point about criteria for the model project. We consider the criterion of cost effectiveness, that is finance versus amount of greenhouse gas emission reduction, important to dispatch limited budget effectively for excellent project. We set this value less than 4,000 yen or about $40. Recently, there is a lot of proposals for certain technologies in some countries. If the number of applied technologies exceed 5 in a country, this value decreases to about $30. And if the number exceeds 10, it diminishes to about $25. This is a table of applied technologies for each partner country. Based on the number of projects on this table, maximum financial support is limited. If proposed technology is the first one, the maximum financial support is up to 50% of the total cost of the project. The rate goes down by the number of already applied technologies for each country. This is because the first one has the greatest impact in terms of diffusion of technology as it is newly introduced, then the second and the third. The model project should contribute to the sustainable development for the partner country. We review projects as they contribute to sustainable development goals. JCM model project reduces greenhouse gas emission. So basically, work and good for SDGs and contribute to sustainable society. This is an example as possible contribution of renewable energy project to SDGs. In this tough situation of COVID-19, we accepted many excellent projects. These are the projects for the first selection of this year. Colored cell, yeah, is the project in Vietnam. Project entity with red characters are newly selected representative participant. It is important to have a lot of participants for future expansion of the JCM model project. These are the projects for the second selection. Vietnam has 8 projects in total, which count the most. The 5 are solar power projects, 2 energy efficiency, and 1 waste to energy project. As a result of these trend of this couple of years, the percentage of renewable energy sector has been increasing. You can see from the sector column of blue characters, 20 out of 28 projects are for this sector. We could add 2 JCM eco-lease scheme. It is the second year after introduction of this scheme, which we would like to promote. And one of the project is solar power and storage battery, the category we also would like to promote. Solar power project is very popular in JCM model project. It counts the highest number among variety of proposed technologies. We welcome this renewable energy project as good energy source replacing fossil fuel. On the other hand, we need to confirm that proposed technology is advanced one. So we set the condition for the photovoltaic module of its conversion rate from optical to electric energy to 20% or higher. Although a lot of solar power project has been selected, there is still room to increase total performance for this system. One such way is to employ battery or accumulator in the system. We'd like to promote this category by making condition clear for participants applying this technology. These are the points we require for this technology. This is the project we selected this year for a solar power system with storage battery. We expect this technology could increase the number for the model project and also proposed in Vietnam next year. I'll briefly explain project selected for Vietnam from next slide. From here, 5 slides are for solar power systems. At the beginning of this year, the number of this category in Vietnam was 4, and it reached more than double this year. This project will install 9 megawatt solar panel on several factories organized by Sharp, who is Japan's major solar panel manufacturer and famous for their product of their high quality and reliability. This project will install 12 megawatt panel on factories organized by Japan's big business firm. And this will install to 9.8 organized by Japan's major energy company. This project will install 5.8 megawatt on beverage factory organized by experienced representative participant. And this will install 2.5 megawatt on food and garment factories. It's also organized by Japan's major energy company. This project is to install a waste-to-energy plant in Bac Minh province. And the plant incinerates and generates electricity from municipal solid waste which has been disposed of as landfill, and industrial solid waste, which were previously just incinerated. This scheme enables the proper waste treatment and replaces grid electricity by supplying electricity without use of fossil fuel. The good thing for this project is that it also reduces the methane emission from landfill site. This will introduce high-efficiency dimmable or tunable LED lighting system in office buildings. It employs a wireless control system to properly adjust illuminance, thus reduces energy consumption. This project introduced high-efficiency chiller and high-efficiency LED lighting with dimming function to new shopping center. The project leads to reduce energy consumption and greenhouse gas emission by installing high-efficient chiller equipped with inverters and LED lighting system, which could dim down up to 70%. This map shows all the projects supported by JCM financing program adding new selection. The JCM model project started in 2013 and has been stacking up projects every year. This figure gives you overview of the number of projects from back to front is by year, and horizontally by partner countries are in line. Vietnam has been constantly adding the number of proposals and selection. This chart shows an accumulated number by sector of energy saving, the blue one, and as renewable energy, orange one, and others for all the model project. As a recent trend, number of renewable energy project has been increasing. It adds up to 105. So it is in this renewable energy sector, photovoltaic system counts the most of 82 projects, more than 74% for all partner countries. The second count is mainly hydro, then biopower generation. In this sector, we recently added wind power and geothermal power generation as new technologies. We anticipate to have more proposals and add variation in this field in Vietnam. This is a technology trend by sector in Vietnam. Renewable energy project, orange color, has been increasing. And it's great thing that we could add waste to energy project this year. We also continue to support to create new projects in other sectors of energy efficiency and transportation. In many areas, the technology of model project has been applied. We have already introduced many systems for utility field, variety of production equipment in factories, in industrial field, also in transportation area. As you can see with these pictures, JCM model project is effective for promotion of infrastructures, and variation of technology supported is getting diverse. So you have a lot of opportunity to make use of this model project to reinforce infrastructure in Vietnam. COVID-19 still imposes trying time to people in Japan, people in Vietnam, and everyone around the world. JCM model projects also have been affected by this pandemic. However, project participants try hard to complete their project on time, even in this pandemic. We have to support participants toward completion of their project successfully. We could keep our activity going even in this restricted environment, holding meeting, consultation, and seminar online like this moment. It is true that COVID-19 limits us to some extent. However, we keep our activity going by these alternative or recovering ways, not to data action of greenhouse gas emission reduction for our precious environment. 新カモン、ありがとうございました。